Right then, episode 22 of the immensely popular Deep Beats Hit Parade with myself, Richie of UM fame, and my co-host, Massimiliano Alessandrini.
Wow! Oh my God, man. You only butchered one. Only one. I can't believe it. You're so close, but thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Cue applause.
Oh, you're going to put that thing back in, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tacky ass.
That was good, man. Anyway, how are you? It's a long time no see. You good?
We're doing this again, are we? Right, we're doing this thing where we pretend it's been ages since we've recorded, and actually, we're recording two shows back to back, like most episodes of podcasts do, and they just pretend there's a whole gap in the middle. But we kind of, are we going with the pretending?
We can go with the pretending.
Okay, what have you been up to, Massi?
Fuck, now you're asking me. I was gonna ask you. It's been a very intense week. I was so very busy and working on lots of projects and so many things going on. And what about you?
Oh, it's been busy as, mate. Busy as. Just getting ready to kind of start churning out some releases on the label.
Yeah,
We've got a big EP from Big Al, and then we've got one from Paul to Paul with Alvaro Highlander on the remixes, and then we've got one from a guy called John Gregory, and maybe another one if Paul can get that across the line in the next couple of days. That'll be good. That'll see us through to 4 releases, 4 months. What's that going to take us to? That's going to take us to like August.
Fantastic, man. I'm quite excited about Alvaro's and Big Al.
Yeah, they're going to be good. Sounding good.
Yeah.
Sounding really good. Otherwise, I can't really say it. Go, no, that sounds shit.
It's not really shit, but
no, it's good. It's really good. And that Paul to Paul, he's an artiste. He's got such skill. So really pleased to have him back on the label.
Fantastic news, man.
Yeah. That was a shameless plug, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, but it's good. UM Records, go and check it out. That's what we do.
Luckily, Massi sat there with his UM Records t-shirt on, so that's okay.
Yeah, very appropriate.
Very.
You see?
Right, I went first last time, all those months ago, and so it's your turn.
Oh boy, my turn, and you love the name of this track, man.
Will I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen.
listening to Deep Beats Hit Parade.
So that was Dan McKee, track is called Ginger Terror, and that was the Neil Young's Ginger Rhapsody remix. You should see Richie's face. And this would be out at the end of April on the label called Frequenza. Frequenza Records, which I thought it was Italian, but no, maybe it's not. I should do more research. It was a bit of left field from me, wasn't it?
Can I just point out, a few weeks ago, you went off on one about do your fucking research. And there you are sitting there going, oh, I should have done my research. Pot, kettle, black.
No, they are Italian. Well, at least the boss is Italian, so I assume,
That's like saying I had an Italian meal once, therefore I'm Italian.
By the way, fun fact, the remixer, Neil Young's, is actually the label's boss. So there you go.
And it's not even spelled Neil, it's Nihil. So
How do you pronounce it?
Nihil?
Oh, seriously?
I don't know.
Hell, man.
Like, you and I are the best people to pronounce anything.
I don't know.
It could be anything. It could be Nihil. Anything.
Nihil?
Could be Nile. Could be Nile spelled Irish or something like that.
Maybe Neil Young. Neil Young! It's a play on words. Oh my God.
Welcome to the world.
Neil Young. Oh my God.
Who wasn't ginger.
Yeah, the Ginger Terror, I found that quite. Isn't it? Can that be classified as unfair?
Discriminative.
Yeah, a little bit.
Possibly.
But anyway, so you obviously didn't rate the track.
No, it was total shit.
It really reminds me. I picked it because two reasons. One, just to offer something different. It really reminds me of Stefan Bodzin production, and I shouldn't say this maybe, but it reminds me a little bit too much of a Stephen. Fuck.
Pronunciation masterclass. Thank you.
Please send help. It reminds me too much of a track that Bodzin produced a while ago. But anyway, very similar chords and stuff. But nobody will give a toss. We should probably move on. And
probably because my ears are still bleeding.
Yeah, fair enough. Off you go, man. Keep it locked.
We continue.
listening to Deep Beats Hit Parade.
Back to a bit more moodiness from me after some weeks of disco funk. This one comes from Everin Fortuna, who I think we had on a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of episodes ago. The title of the track and the EP is Aum, A-U-M, and that's the original mix. It's coming out on B Adult Music, and I've got to say that Everin is a bit of a favourite of mine right now. He's just kind of in that sweet spot of musicality, moroseness and deepness all in one. And my fun fact, which is we like to have, is that he's from Turkey. There you go.
There you go.
It adds nothing to that story because his music's fucking great. So I don't need to say it, really. He's from Turkey, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stick that in your whatever they call those things with a pipe and the water in it.
In your pipe?
What's those things that the kind of water in them? There's water in it.
The bong.
Is it a bong? Or is it like a hubba bubba bubba bubba? I don't know what it's called.
A what? A what now?
There's like a vase with water in it, and there's like a pipe that you kind of suck on, and people go.
I will call it a shisha. Let's call it shisha.
So much better. Anyway, stick that in your shisha and smoke it.
Shisha, smoke it. Yeah. Well, again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do with you anymore, man. Stick to the funky or stick to the morose, please. Don't keep changing things. It's very difficult to comment. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful music. That said, not for me. This time I have to say not for me. The intro, I almost fell asleep there, and too slow, my man. Same for the break. Still extremely well produced, just not for me. Just too slow, man. What's going on there?
Well, you just, I don't know how to say that. That's like,
I know, because I always like everything. So, you know,
Yeah,
when I
but
don't like something.
your first track was like heavy metal meets techno. I know it's too slow. It's too
too
moved.
slow.
It's too whatever.
It's the moody, man. It's the moody, man.
God, I can't figure you out. Sometimes you want to talk about flowers and romance or kind of mental health and all of that, and then when it gets a little bit touchy-feely, you're all rubbish. Give me some hardcore.
What is the techno, man?
Yeah,
Some tech house. Come on.
Your second track better be fucking good.
Listening to Deep Beats Hit Parade.
So that beautiful affair you just listened to is ABX. Track is called Space Boy Original Mix, and this was out at the beginning of March on Deep Blue Records. ABX, aka Andy Burry, who has been producing for a long time and has been releasing on Southern Fry, Yoshitoshi, one of my favorites, and 9080 recordings and so on. I think, aside from this track, which I'm very curious to know what you think about in a minute, the EP, it's actually magic. It's called Magic EP, but I think it's really magic, and I think you should go and listen to it because it's beautiful. Just really beautifully produced. Anyway, what do you think of the track? Did you rate it or not?
My instant reaction was no, But given that you like, whilst it's playing, you're telling me that as an EP it's marvelous listening, then it's bound to be one of those ones that I listen back to the podcast and go, oh, I like that, having just slagged it off. So maybe I should hold my tongue until I've heard the rest of the EP. It sounded quite retro, but it definitely sounded like it was complex sounds and all of that. Would I go out and buy it on the basis of listening to it quickly, as we do, kind of like, one off in out of context and stuff like that? Probably not, but I'm to be convinced.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough, my man.
This is getting very standoffish. He's got his arms folded. Body language.
I'm gonna do like the teapot in a minute. Fucking,
That's aggressive.
But anyway, what's happening now? Do we have more music? Yeah, we have more music from you.
Of course you have more music.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of music.
Just give up.
There we go.
this is going to get controversial very soon because Massi's got the body language all over the place. That is So Coy's label boss Matt Preen on his own label. The track is 250 and it comes from a various artists EP called Flavoritism Volume 2. Who else is on there? A whole bunch of people I'd not really heard much of, to be honest. Kazan, Roy McLaren, The Sun Chasers, ASCII, Izan, a whole bunch of people I'd not really heard of, but it was kind of interesting listening. But I'm always a big fan of Matt's productions. I think he does nice arrangements and kind of takes you on a journey. Massey's going to say it's too slow, but it comes out on 26th of April on its worldwide release, and it was been out on promo on Traxsource prior to that, but by the time you get this podcast it will be out. What did you think?
This is a difficult one for me, because I really like Matt, and I agree with you. His productions are always really good, really good. You just got me on one of those days, man. It's too slow. I don't know. It's almost like radio listening, isn't it? Maybe? Would it be considered as radio listening? Or maybe swimming pool opening. Swim.
I should go to these swimming pools. Usually it's like fucking Justin Bieber.
Maybe I can see that, like swimming pool party, opening session, opening first set.
Oh, that's my sweet spot. That's where I want to be. I want to be at the pool party doing the opening set so I can get on with drinking and chatting up the birds.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not entirely convinced. And I say this with sadness in my heart because I really like the guy.
He's getting all deep and...
I know, and I really like the label. But anyway, sooner or later, with all these labels, sooner or later, I'm gonna launch mine. You know that. I mean, there is no escape. I don't care. I need to do this, and I'm gonna need your advice, Matt. And I'm gonna need your advice, please. I'm not gonna be able to pay any one of you, but I need your advice. I need some help. Anyway, well, interesting two first picks after the last episode. I'm more intrigued about what's going on in your life than actually the music you're playing. Do you know what I mean?
I've always had an eclectic taste. You just got to listen to the releases on UN Records. You can see that it's all over the place.
Your next track is quite interesting too. We'll talk about that later. But
right.
Anyway,
your turn.
Yeah,
keep it locked.
Oof, keep it locked. Don't go anywhere.
Don't move the needle.
And this track, this amazing disco affair, obviously my homage to Richie here. It's Lenny Fontana and DJ Alexia. The track is called Love Disco. Richie, I'm not sure. Let's do this again. And this, I can't look at you because it makes me laugh. And this, fuck's sake.
Oh, this is staying in.
And this disco affair, my homage to you, Richie, is Lenny Fontana and DJ Alexia. The track is called Love Disco, obviously, and this is out already. It was out at the end of March on Karmic Power Records, which is Lenny Fontana's label. And I mean, how did you like that riff, man? Or just people going.
Oh, God.
There's a disco ball on the actual cover, mate. You cannot possibly dislike this track.
It's too disco. It's too disco.
Shut it down. That's it. Close the internet. It's too disco.
It's too disco. It's just kind of like, God, it's like off some dodgy 70s B movie.
What? But it's so good. What do you mean it's too disco? You've been going so disco and rollerblade like this is not tomorrow.
Disco deep, mate. Not just disco glam.
Show us your disco ball. I know you got one there, and your
I'm not
rollerblades.
getting my balls out.
Your disco.
Wow, this is taking a dark turn. Now he wants to get my balls out. Jesus. No,
I've seen your rollerblades, your white rollerblades, and with socks. I've seen you going around with
I
those.
can't rollerblade. I can't even ice skate.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Me and you ice skating one day.
Very romantic.
Yeah.
Plastic
So
glue.
not for you.
A couple of glasses of glue vine. I'll give anything a go. No, definitely not for me.
Oh, what?
You've gone 3-0 today. 3-0. Is that the right way around? I've no idea what
A
that means.
disaster. Oh, a fucking disaster.
Yeah. Shocker.
Can I make an appeal here?
No.
Please, this is an appeal to the neighbor's cat. Can you come on SoundCloud and drop a meow on my tracks, please? if you could be so kind.
I might even go on SoundCloud just to comment. I might be the only person on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening there, man.
It's shit.
Plays are going down. I mean, it's just not just us. No. I can tell because we don't expect like thousands and thousands, but it's just they're going down and down and down. I don't know exactly what's going on.
Well, I reckon if you pay for them, you'd get lots, but I think that's the problem.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, hold on. What do you mean you pay?
You can pay, can't you? You can pay for promotion, can't you?
Ah, for promotion stuff.
Yeah, there's another level, isn't there? There's pro account, and then there's like whatever it's called.
I don't know. I need to do some research on it because I did have a pro account.
I think there's one where you kind of promote your music. They promote your music higher up the algorithm or whatever bullshit they tell you. Anyway, they were fucked about 2 years ago, weren't they?
So yeah, well, luckily for us, you can find the podcast everywhere else. Can you?
Good plug. Good segue.
Oh, look at that. Spotify, Mixcloud, Apple Podcast. What else you need? And anyway, just check the link in the description or in the bio, wherever you listen this from and to, and go get the podcast. Don't be a sad man or a sad woman. Don't be a sad person. Don't be sad.
God,
it's so sad. So much sadness
just
in
play
the
another
world.
track. Jesus. Folk. I've been waiting to do that. Oh, the track is by Folk, F-O-U-K.
Good God Almighty!
Oh, brilliant. Oh. Folk, Need My Space. The EP is the Truffles EP. We've been pissing ourselves laughing at the cover, which is a yellow stool.
What the fuck?
It's coming out, is out on Heist. 25th March it came out, digital and vinyl. And Folk are Daniel Leserman and Hans Piemann. Yep. And they actually own Outplay Records that I've never heard of, but they obviously go under the name of Folk.
What's with the cover? And I know the Heist, they're very eclectic with covers and they're always, pushing the boundaries. There is a yellow stool on the cover.
Yeah.
Which I find quite disturbing, actually. I'm not sure about the track either. For the first time ever on Heist.
Is that every track you've slagged?
This episode is a disaster. I'm so
right. This has been a right roaring disaster this week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This
my
week.
God.
Look, I'm doing the whole lying thing this time out. Should we just play the classic track then? And just agree to disagree.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. That's the best.
Okay. Classic track.
So that was Deep Bros featuring S. Armstrong and the amazing voice, the incredible, I mean, I don't know, one of the house queens out there, Barbara Tucker. Track is called Keep On Loving You, and that was the MNS 7-inch edit, and this was out, believe it or not, in 1996. Yes, you heard that right, on Azzurri Records, number 55. Deep Bros, actually two Italian fellows, Alessandro Oliviero and Pino Arduini. So there you go.
I loved Azzurri back in the day, actually. When I saw the cover, I thought, oh, look at that. I haven't seen that for ages. Yeah, decent. I mean, she's got a great voice. Kind of, I don't really remember it as a song, but it's good. It's good. Good classic. Good solid classic from you, which is good because this show was going to the shit show before you pulled that one out.
Yeah, exactly. Mamma mia, that was a hard one.
Why is it emotionally attached?
We talked about this a lot because it just takes you back, you know. In the 90s, all this beautiful new house music was coming out. It was super highly produced and, you know, often with proper real instruments and proper vocalists. Different times. I think I'm just nostalgic.
Oh, you softy.
And yeah, I don't know. That's why. And you know, you got the vinyl with you. You know, all of you. You know, vinyl collector, DJs, whatever producer. You know what it means when you still have the vinyl, and it just, you remember the day you went to buy it, and there was the physical interaction. You can still do it in these days in many shops. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it in these days, but anyway, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, Massi, you're such a romantic, really.
I know. It's just music that shaped you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, totally.
Do you? I mean, seriously though, in these days, can you remember the last track that musically shaped you?
Yeah. Yep. Will some such. We should talk. Time and a place for that song was just perfectly timed in a strange period of life, and
Yeah.
still listen to it and just go, whoa, thanks, Will.
Ha! There you go, Will. That's a hell of a compliment from you, man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right.
What was that then?
Yeah.
It was going terribly till the end there, so that's good.
I know.
As ever, you can follow Strictly Underground Music on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, you can find it. You can download the podcast from all the usual places, especially Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can get it on Mixcloud and places like that. And we encourage you all to, and this is a bit of a buzz phrase right now from a lot of the podcasts I'm listening to, we encourage you to pass the pod. They're all using it, so we're having it too. Pass it on. Share it with someone. Just say, look, you should listen to this because these two are fucking nuts. Or we're really abusive and I hate them. Whatever. Just pass it on.
Just listen. Pass it on and listen. I like that idea.
Yeah, pass the pod.
So that's how we're going to... So no mic drop this time around. Just pass the pod.
No, I'm not going with that because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, pass the pod.
So, pass the pod, or I'm going to say, Seacrest, out. That works.
Oh my God.